In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use rigid body to create this candy corn scene. Let's begin. We need to create a candy corn mesh, but we must make sure it's as simple as possible. That's because we'll be using an array modifier to duplicate the mesh more than 100 times. More polygons we have, the slower the scene will be. I'll demonstrate that slowness part later in this video. Let's add a material. Let's add two more materials for the top and the bottom part of the mesh. We need to create a ground mesh. Let's use a plane. Let's apply the array modifier to the candy corn mesh. The trick is to add multiple array modifiers to a single object, in order to multiply like this. Now we have 125 candy corn meshes and we have 48,000 vertices. Let's apply the array modifiers. Let's assign the rigid body for both candy corn and the ground meshes. The ground mesh needs to be passive. Let's test. As you can see, the candy corn meshes act as one mesh. We need to properly separate them. Let's press Tab to go to the edit mode and press A to select all. Let's press P to separate by loose parts. Let's select all candy corn meshes and set the origin to geometry. Let's test. Let's press Ctrl A and select Make Instances Real. Let's duplicate the candy corn meshes, because we need to render a scene with candy corns fully covering the ground. Please bear in mind that we have more than 700,000 verts in the scene. Let's render it. This great and amazing Eevee took 5 seconds to render this complex scene. Let's change the render engine to cycles to give more realism. We need filmic setting with very high contrast like this. Let's use the curves and set the curve like this. We need to add more light bounces. Let's denoise the render as well. We only need 64 samples, as we're going to denoise. Let's render the scene. Do you see how the meshes are overlapping one another? That's because they're in the same level, as they were copied and pasted. We need to separate them. By the way, I'll show you the slowness issue. If I were to move this mesh up a bit like this, it won't move fast because there are more than 700,000 vertices. What we can do is moving other meshes in the scene like this plane. Anyway, let's play the animation and you'll see the candy corn meshes falling down. Some meshes will burst upward, because they're distancing away from one another. Let's render this scene. This is the end of creating a candy corn scene with physics tutorial. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed watching this tutorial. Thank you for watching.